फिफ्थ हमारा व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ डेवलपिंग अ बिजनेस प्लान, लॉन्चिंग एंड रनिंग अ बिजनेस यूजिंग इनोवेशंस टू मीट कस्टमर नीड्स टू मेक अ प्रॉफिट. That is the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the process of developing a business plan, launching and running a business using innovations to meet customer needs and make a profit. That is the entrepreneurships. Entrepreneurships. The process of developing a business plan, launching and running a business using innovations to meet customer needs and to make a profit is the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship बोला जाता है उस प्रोसेस को जिसमें कस्टमर की नीड को ध्यान में रखते हुए और प्रॉफिट कमाते हुए बिजनेस को रन किया जाता है. दैट इज द एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. Entrepreneurship is the process of developing a business plans, launching and running business using innovations to meet customer needs and make a profit. Question number 7. Managing impulses, the consequence of one's behavior before acting or a sign of self-control. Self-control. Managing impulses, consequence of one's behavior, acting a sign of self-control. Managing impulses and weighing the consequence of one's behavior before acting is a sign of self-regulations. Self-regulations, also known as impulse controls. Impulse control is बोला जाता है self-regulations को. It involves the ability to control urges and delay gratifications rather than acting on them impulsively according to very well minds. This skill is crucial for emotional maturity and social connections according to very well minds. Managing impulses and weighing the consequence of one's behavior before acting a sign of self-regulations, also known as impulse control. It involves the ability to control urges and delay gratifications rather than acting on them impulsively, according to very well minds. The skill is crucial for emotional maturity and social connections, according to very well minds. Question number 8. Which of the following is directed to graph showing the relationship between all the functions in a program? That is the call graph. Call graph is the directed graph showing in the relationship between all the functions in a program. The directed graph showing in the relationship between all functions in a program is called a call graph. Call graph. Call graph बोला जाता है. Call graph is a directed graph showing in the relationship between all the functions in a program. That is call graph. In a call graph, each node represents a function in a program. In the program, जितने भी nodes होते हैं सभी program शो करते हैं. A directed edge from functions B indicates that functions are called function B. Each node represents a function in a program. Each node represents function in a program. A directed edge from functions A to functions B indicates that functions A calls functions B. Functions A call functions B. In a call graphs are valuable tools in software engineering. Software engineering में call graph valuable tools होता है for understanding program structures, identifying dependencies, and analyzing execution flow. Call graphs are valuable tools in software engineering for understanding program structure, identifying dependencies, and analyzing execution flow. What is the primary purpose of using a piezometer tubes in a vessel or pipes? To measure the pressure of liquids. To measure the pressure of liquids. Primary for purpose of using piezometer tube in a vessel or pipe to measure pressure of liquids. To measure pressure of the liquids. Piezometer is used to measure the static pressure gauge in the pipes. Piezometer is to measure the static pressure gauge. Static pressure gauge होता है in the pipes. Piezometer. It measures the pressure in the form of height and of the liquids column in the piezometer. Piezometry used to measure the static pressure. Static pressure को measure करने के लिए use होता है. ये static pressure measure pressure gauge in the pipes. It measures the pressure in the form of the height of the liquids column in the piezometer. Question number 9. Which instrument is used to measure high range temperatures such as furnace, flue gases, preheated air or superheated steam temperatures? Thermocouples. Thermocouple is an instrument is used to measure high range temperature such as furnace, flue gas, preheated air or superheated steam temperatures. That is a thermocouple. Thermocouple are versatile temperature sensor used to across numerous industries and applications. Thermocouples are versatile temperature sensor is a versatile temperature sensor used to across numerous industries and applications. They are favored for their wide temperature range, durability, and low cost. Common uses includes industrial, process control, automotive, and aerospace, power generations, and even household appliances. Thermocouples are versatile temperature sensor used across numerous industries and applications. They are favored for their wide temperature range, durability, and low cost. Common uses includes industries, process control, automotive, and aerospace, power generations, and even household appliances. Thermocouples, simple and cost-effective temperature sensor. Simple and cost-effective temperature sensor are widely used across various industries due to their broad temperature range, durability, and affordability. They are employed in everything from home appliance to industrial process, power generations, and even spacecraft. Thermocouples, simple and cost-effective temperature sensor, are widely used across various industries due to their broad temperature range, durability, and affordability. They are employed in everything from home appliance to industrial process, power generations, and even spacecraft. Here are breakdowns of common applications. Industrial processes. Heat treatments. Heat treatments, precise temperature control in process like annealing, tempering, and quenching are crucial for achieving desired material properties. Precise temperature control in a process like annealing, tempering, and quenching are crucial for achieving desired material properties. Chemical processing, monitoring and controlling temperature is vital for optimizing reactions rates, ensuring product quality, and preventing safety hazards. Food processing, temperature monitoring is essential for maintaining freshness, preventing spoilage, and ensuring compliance with safety regulations. The breakdown of common applications. Heat treatments Industrial process, heat treatments, precise temperature control in process like annealing, tempering, and quenching is crucial for achieving desired material properties. Chemical processing क्या होती है? Monitoring and controlling temperature is vital for optimizing reaction rates, ensuring product quality, and preventing safety hazards. Food processing temperature monitoring is essential for maintaining freshness, preventing spoilage, and ensuring compliance with safety regulations. Metallurgy, metallurgy precise temperature measurements are needed in processes like welding and casting to achieve desired material properties. Power generations, thermocouples monitors temperature in turbines and boilers and play a role in optimizing energy productions. Extractions, thermocouples are used in extruders to measure temperatures and pressure during the process. Thermocouples are used in extruders to measure temperatures and pressure during the process. Pharmaceuticals, thermocouple temperature control is a critical in pharmaceutical manufacturing to maintain the effectiveness and safety of drugs. A pyrometer is the instrument to use measure high range temperature. Pyrometer is the instrument that measures the high range temperature like those found in a furnace, flues, preheated air, or superheated steams. Pyrometers are particularly useful because they can measure temperature remotely without directed contact. Remotely contact टेम्परेचर को मेजर कर लेता है बगैर डायरेक्ट कॉन्टेक्ट क्या है पैरामीटर और ये हाई रेंज का टेम्परेचर होता है सबसे ज़्यादा उसको मेजर करने के लिए यूज में होता है विदाउट डायरेक्ट कॉन्टेक्ट which is crucial in high temperature environment like furnace जो कि बड़ी बड़ी भट्टियाँ होती है चिमनियाँ होती है उनमें टेम्परेचर को मेजर करने के लिए पायरोमीटर का यूज होता है और इसका इफेक्टिवली यूज इसलिए भी होता है क्योंकि विदाउट डायरेक्ट कॉन्टेक्ट में आए ये रिमोटली टेम्परेचर को मेजर कर सकता है Here's why pyrometer are suitable. Non-contact measurements. Pyrometers measurements temperature by detecting thermal radiations emitted by the objects, allowing them to be used in situations where direct contact is impossible or undesirable due to high temperatures. High temperatures range. They are designed to measure temperatures beyond the range of traditional thermometers, often reaching thousands of degrees Celsius. High temperature range. They are designed to measure temperature beyond the range. Traditional thermometers often reaching thousands of degrees Celsius. Versatility. Pyrometers are used in various industrial applications, including metallurgy, manufacturing, and power generations, where high temperature measurements are critical. Yes, why pyrometers are suitable? Non-contact measurements. Pyrometers measure temperature by detecting thermal radiations emitted by objects, allowing them to be used in situations where direct contact is impossible or undesirable due to high temperatures. High temperature range. They are designed to measure temperature beyond the range. Traditionally, thermometers often reaching thousands of degrees Celsius. Versatility. Pyrometers are used in various industrial applications, including metallurgy, manufacturing, and power generations, where high temperature measurements are critical. Types of pyrometers. Optical pyrometers. and infrared pyrometers. दो टाइप के pyrometers होते हैं. These measure optical pyrometers measure temperature by comparing the brightness of the object's radiations to known standards. Infrared pyrometers. These are used infrared sensors to detect the radiations emitted by the objects, allowing for quick and accurate temperature reading. Question number 10. Which of the following refer to the ratio of density of fluids to density of standard fluids? Specific gravity of or relative density. Specific gravity or relative density refers to the ratio of density of fluids to the density of the standard fluids. Specific gravity of relative density. The ratio of density of fluids to the density of a standard fluid is known as specific gravity or relative density. It is the dimensionless, unitless quantity. It is a dimensionless or unitless quantity. Which of the following refer to the ratio of density of fluids to the density of the standard fluids? Specific gravity or relative density. The ratio of density of fluids to the density of standard fluids is known as specific gravity or relative density. It is dimensionless, unitless quantity. Key points about specific gravity. Formula. Specific gravity का formula होता है density of fluids. Density of fluids divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Density of fluids divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Standard fluids. Water at 4 degrees Celsius is typically used as the standard fluids. 4 degrees Celsius पे water को standard fluids में consume किया जाता है because it has a well-defined density at this temperature, also known as relative density. That is called also known as relative density.